guys, Rob from the Razor's Edge here, and Sean, not wearing my Showboat shirt today, wearing my one of my Adidas shirts that I dug out. Still feeling a little under the weather. I'm going to adjust this down now, just because today's the big Koraat reveal. I hope it lives up to the hype. It's been a long time coming, and gotta have some sirens. Otherwise, it's just, it's just not one of my videos. My only complaint, I would have to say, I'm gonna tip it just to get the razor all the way at the bottom. Beautiful box, but look how much box is there that doesn't need to be. That would pretty much be my only complaint about this Karat. Beyond that, this is the Karat. That's camel bone scales, and I went with a full polish. It's a full hollow. I did go with the double shoulder. I wanted it to have a little more rigidity. Put myself a decent sized barber's notch, and if you look at the top of this thing, Ulrich really kind of went off with the filing, just did a really cool, really nice job. And I went with the heavy jimping on the top and on the bottom, so it's got a pretty stellar grip. And I gotta say, I mean, you can sit here and tap on this thing all day long and it's solid as a rock. So the quality that you get from Karat and Ulrich is it's pretty damn spot on. So again, that is my Karat. It has a factory edge. I did look at it under the scope and it does look synthetic. Pardon me, by the way, for any red marks on my nose. I've been blowing my nose quite a bit this week, so it is what it is, as usual. But yeah, I left the factory edge on this. I told Gary Haywood that I would give him my opinion of this edge, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm using Subtle Art Soap Company Tea Tree and Charcoal today, just because I got this sinus thing going. I figure, what the hell, might as well do some menthol. I do not have a matching splash to that, but I do have the Black Diamond, which has a kick-ass menthol to it, so I'll be rocking those. And I got one of my favorite, actually my favorite brush, which is my custom Opus. It's a silver tip badger, and I really just kind of want to get to it. I hope you guys enjoyed the new intro. I worked on that yesterday, and I felt pretty proud because I actually did it myself. I'm not super computer savvy all the time, and I was pretty proud that I was able to pull that one off. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. God, I love the smell of tea tree. This lather's worked up pretty well, but I need to work into my skin just a little more. Dropped a nice big blob of shaving cream on the ground. Shave soap. Let me grab that before I step in it. And you guys see me do a gainer while in the middle of shaving. So yeah, there's a lot of options on the Karat site. as you're choosing your options, and I definitely chose a lot of different little options. I went with camel bone. I just really like the look. It has a really nice natural look, and I'm glad I did because it has a nice feel to it. It's not like white plastic scales. And Gary, right off the bat, I would have to say I agree with you. Slightly tuggy, but it is taking hair. It's not uncomfortable, so that's good. But it doesn't feel like, you know, my normal blazing sharp edge. But it is actually pretty comfortable. It does look like a synthetic. Yeah, I mean, I can just see it and feel that it's not a bad edge at all by any means. It's just feels a little different than what I'm used to. So you're probably going to see me doing a lot more short strokes, half strokes, whatever you want to call them, buffing strokes. This definitely has a really nice balance to it. It's not too heavy. It just feels very well balanced, very well weighted. Like I said, when I was choosing my options, the option to basically beef it up just behind the apex for thicker beards, I chose that option. And I think that was a good choice because it just seems to just push through the hair. It was a little, you know, I'm not crazy about doing the double shoulder, but I wanted it to have a little more rigidity, and it absolutely does. So might not have quite as sleek of a look in the heel end, but I'm okay with that. You know. Taking that hair. I just know how my normal first pass goes, and I know that I usually get just like a little tighter. So it might not be quite as keen as I'm used to, but I'm happy with it. Will I put my own edge on it? Yes, I'm sure I will. And from what I hear, when Ulrich does these edges, he runs a synthetic progression, and then I hear that he switches to an Arkansas. I didn't ask him, so that's not from the horse's mouth. So yeah, digging the Koraat. And you know, after I try someone's edge, I usually like to keep someone's edge on for a couple shaves before I switch out, but I'm a little bit undecided on this one. I might have to put my own edge sooner than later. Just because I like it a little keener, you know. So we'll see how the across grain and against the grain passes go, and we'll go from there. So far, so good, I will say. Like I said, it's not uncomfortable at all. Usually a synthetic edge for me is not a comfortable edge. Some people don't mind it, some people like it. And it's usually just not really for me. But it's been, if in fact he does put an Arkansas edge after putting a synthetic edge, that must be why, you know, it's taken any sting out of it for me, because I'm very used to an Arkansas edge. So I think I got enough. If you notice I'm a little quieter today, it's because I'm feeling this edge out. Every time I get a new razor, I really like to, or a new stone, or you know, anything that's new that I'm not used to. I really enjoy shutting up and, you know, listening to it and seeing what I'm feeling and all that kind of stuff. And this is no different. But it's nice. I mean, this was because the first one went missing. This is a 6 month wait. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Very tuggy against the grain. Not terrible, just not what I'm used to, that's all. I feel like my reaction is very much like Gary's reaction. You know, like it's doing the job. It's not bad. Nothing to complain about, but that's for sure. Just not 100% quite what you used to, you know. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, everyone has their own preferences. Not terrible though, that's for sure. I just find myself almost being forced to be a little more light-handed with the touch, which is actually kind of nice. This blade has a slight belly to it, which I'm finding to be very comfortable in this area as I'm going up. It's just kind of grabbing it all, which is nice. You know, when I first started getting into straight razors, I always wanted a flat edge. Just they were easier to hone. At the time, it felt like it was easier to figure out my angles. But the more I do this and the more comfortable I get, the more a curved blade is just kind of nice, you know? It gets in some of those hard to reach areas a little easier than a flat blade. Yeah, definitely enjoying this Karat. I like all the little features that I had put on it, and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm glad you guys can enjoy it with me. Felt it bite in just a little bit right there. Not a big deal, just felt it. And not like a nick or a cut, just you know, like a synthetic that kind of hydroplanes the skin off, like it just took some top skin off, you know. Like it's it almost feels sticky, you know. It's hard to explain this particular edge, the way it feels. All right, let's go for a cleanup pass here. You'll notice I'm taking my time on this one, as usual, for a new blade. Jesus. All right, let me mix this up. It's getting a little out of control over here. This is all over the damn brush again. You can't control this Opus brush. It's one of those ones, man, it holds a ridiculous amount of shaving soap. Oh yeah. Definitely aggravated my my skin a little bit right there. I felt that I was just like a pinch too heavy-handed on my upswipe above my lip there. Yeah, this sickness I've had this week, very strange. Didn't have any kind of like real sinus or any of that stuff. And then just as that 4 to 5 day headache went away between yesterday and today, I still have this like cloudy kind of thing going on. It's weird. Like it felt like a stomach bug, and it almost felt like it turned into a flu. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But I've never really had a sickness quite like it, to be honest. So... yeah, I'm happy now that I'm actually shaving with it. And I mean, I was happy when I opened that box and I saw it. I mean, the quality of a Koraat is right up there with any other razor I own. That's for damn sure. I mean, I got Bokers out of the factory that aren't as tight as this thing, and I love Boker. Boker definitely makes a good razor. But the edge, their factory edge is shit. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Yeah, I can tell. Going against the grain, I'm gonna have to keen this razor up a bit. But for what I'd call a factory edge, it's excellent. Is it perfect? No. Is it what I prefer 100%? No. But it does the trick. It's not shredding me. And my sensitive skin. So I'm happy, you know, and that's really all we can ask for in life. Definitely is doing its job. Definitely happy with this Karat. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Karat. I hope you like the features that I chose on it. And I actually can't wait to use it again. I got a message from Drew Dick today. Me and him go back and forth ever since we got that razor done, and he got it sent over to me, and he asked me if I did another shave with it since, and I said I'm dying to. I said I have other razors, you know. I got my Steve Collins blade the other day. It's nicer than I thought it was going to be because it is a used one. Because I just couldn't seem to get one out of Steve himself, even though I was trying to order 3 of them. He, I guess, just, I don't know, I guess he just doesn't charge enough to make it worth his while to make these things consistently. So I guess from everyone that I've talked to, he kind of comes and goes. You know, he makes them for a while and then he steps back, and then he makes them for a while and then he steps back. But I am kind of excited to try that one out too. So that probably will be next on the list, so you guys can check that one out next. And I'm just gonna go right into the black diamond. You know what? I should probably do a little alum this time around. I'm gonna switch over to cold water. Sorry for how long this video is. I'll probably edit it down a little bit anywhere I can. But there was a lot of anticipation with this Karat, so I figured I'd not hold back. Oh yeah, definitely feeling that. Oh yeah, good times. Yeah. I have to put something a little more comfortable on that edge. Thought about doing a J-Nat to edge on that one, but when I bring it to the stones, we'll see how I feel. See what I feel like doing. And I'm actually, between my razors and my stones, I'm actually getting to a point where I need to keep some sort of a catalog of what blades have what edges and what dates I hone them and all that kind of stuff, so I can start to pay attention to everything, you know. Be a little more scientific about it, you know. All right, I'm gonna let that settle in for a second. While I prep the witch's hazel, I'm gonna wipe all this wet water off the ground. Keep that water nice and cool. Little nick right there. Yeah, definitely had a little resistance on that edge, but nothing horrible. I've had horrible when I first started. Some of my edges, before I knew what the hell I was doing, were not so great. I actually was wondering originally if straight razors were for me, until I started figuring out how to put a good edge on a blade. And then I really don't even want to shave any other way now. Gotta shake it. Sean, I hope you enjoyed the fact that I didn't have a Showboat shirt on today. And for anyone that's watching that doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about, Showboat is my company because I work on boats and I wear those shirts every single day. So, all right, guys, I'm not going to hold you up anymore. We've been doing this for almost a half hour now. So thanks for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed the Karat, and I will see you all next time. Take care. Have a good one.